And welcome to episode 89 of the Average Marks Pro Wrestling Podcast. We are broadcasting live from the www.cbd4u.net studios. That's cbdforyu.net studios. Right now, cbd4u.net is having a 50% store-wide blowout sale. If you can't find anything in the 50% sale, and there's tons of stuff in there, you can still save 35% on your first order when you use the special promo code WELCOME35. CBD for sleep, anxiety, pain, it is all there. You don't want to miss the chance to get an amazing deal on an amazing product at cbdforyu.net.
You know, I'm thinking about getting some of that CBD. I talked to you earlier this week about it and just trying to, because I've never tried CBD before, so I'm trying to figure out, you know, how much to take,
right?
What, you know, and apparently they have the milligrams and all that stuff and whatnot. So I don't know. I'm gonna give it a shot here.
Well, definitely don't go stop at a gas station because they're not going to give you any deals.
Yeah, I know, but I might stop at a gas station because they've been selling it like hotcakes apparently around here in Lake Charles. I see it on every.
Hold up. Sponsor, please earmuff yourself.
I'm just saying, they've been selling it like crazy on like every street corner at a gas station around here. All I see is just CBD, big sign, CBD. And I'm like, so I might go get one.
But you know,
just to see what, you know, where I measure up as far as my tolerance. And then I'll go to cbdforyou.net and buy a bulk of it so that I know.
But you know what? cbdforyou.net is a diamond CBD dealer.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at some of these CBD products that are in the stores here in the Lake area, and I'm like, I don't recognize any of these names.
Like some off-brand stuff?
Yeah, so I don't know if it's quality CBD, if they're getting it really cheap and they're jacking up the prices, because CBD, for the most part, is pretty pricey because there's a lot involved to get all the THC out.
Yeah.
And just have pure CBD, and there's different stuff that they do to it to make it premium. And Diamond is one of the most trusted names in the CBD industry. So, I mean, you might have a bad experience with gas station CBD. I don't want that to ruin it for you.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let it ruin it for me, but, you know, because to me, worst case scenario, what would happen if the only way it would ruin it is if I wouldn't feel a difference.
Exactly.
But then in that case, then I would try to go to I was like, all right, let's try it one more time. I'll go to the Diamond CBD or cbdforyou.net and try it there and see what they have.
Now, I was telling you that story about this person that I know that is super hyper, and mine's running a mile a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that person took Diamond CBD, and they were totally chilled out.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can tell you from firsthand experience, and plus my wife, she takes it for pain sometimes because she has a really bad back. Diamond CBD, off the chisel.
Yep, cbdforyou.net. So go check it out. And don't we have a code to use there? Or no?
Yeah, welcome 35. But make sure you look in that 50% off sale right now. They're having a big blowout sale.
So you could go in there and, you know, something that's already 50% off, and then you put the Welcome 35 code. Is that like 85% off?
Yes, it is.
What? I'm definitely going to have to try that as soon as I next paycheck rolls around. I may just dive onto that. That's 85% off. That's a pretty good deal. So
now,
CBD
sometimes you can catch them with a Flash 50 sale. They'll do that.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like what's the thing where everybody shows up? A flash mob.
Yeah.
That's why it's Flash 50. They'll put it up for a few hours in a day.
Okay.
So you got to keep checking the website.
I got you. All right. Well, that sounds like a pretty sweet deal, though, nonetheless. Yeah. So cbdforyou.net, be sure to go and check that out. On today's episode of The Average Marks, episode number 88, we're going to be basically just previewing the three big shows this weekend. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why the wrestling world decides to choose the first full Saturday of college football to put all these big shows. But you have New Japan World Royal Quest. I think that's going to be starting at around 11 a.m. Central Time. Of course, I think you can see it on New Japan World. Then you're going to have NXT UK Takeover Cardiff. That'll be around 2:30-ish Central Time on the WWE Network. And then, of course, All Out will cap off the night. I don't even know the exact time it's going to start, but it'll be Saturday night. I'm sure you can get it on BR Live. I think it's $50. I think in some places it might be $60. So I don't know. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty pricey, but Nonetheless, I think you can probably get it through any of your cable providers, or certainly I think BR Live, obviously, which is what has been carrying all of the events so far. I'm pretty sure BR Live will be carrying it as well.
And let me say this. If somebody's streaming it on Facebook, all you people on Reddit, don't ruin it.
Yeah.
Just watch it. Don't post it on Reddit and get the link shut down.
Yeah, come on now.
Now, you say, why are they doing it with the first day of college football? I think we're in the minority when it comes to wrestling fans because
yeah, we are.
Going around to different events across Louisiana and Texas, I can guarantee you at least 95% of the people in attendance could care less about football.
Yeah, you're right. When it comes to pro wrestling fans, there's probably a very small percentage of them that are also fans of college football. See, like me, I mean, if there's anything I love more than pro wrestling, it's college football and women. So that's about that. That pretty much does it for me. That's like my top three: like women, college football, and pro wrestling. I mean, that
is that the order right there, per se?
Well, I don't know. Like college football and pro wrestling, like I would probably put college football before pro wrestling because I'm a big LSU fan and whatnot. Whereas in wrestling, I don't necessarily have a favorite wrestler. I guess I like wrestling as a whole, but also like college football as a whole too. And wrestling is year round, and there's times where wrestling can get boring for me, I guess. Like it's like, I don't feel like watching tonight. But college football only happens 3-4 months out of the year, whereas I gotta wait 7-8 months for it to come back around. So I'm just super hyped up for college football this weekend. But I'm also hyped up for All Out because I know All Out's going to be a really, really good show.
Yeah.
I know, New Japan Royal Quest. I was looking at the card. We're going to go over here in a minute. Looked really good. And then we're going to go over to NXT UK. I know that's going to be a great show because NXT UK definitely always puts on a good show. So we're going to go over those two cards, and we have a scorecard to fill out for All Out. PW Scorecards didn't put out any cards for NXT UK, which I thought they would because they did for the first time when they had the NXT UK takeover back in January, but they didn't put none out, at least not yet. So we're only going to fill out an All Out scorecard, but we're going to go over Cardiff, NXT UK Takeover, and then New Japan Royal Quest, which is taking place in the UK as well. So UK got a couple of big events this weekend, but anything else you want to add before we move on?
Yeah, follow us on social media at The Average Marks, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. And also, if you enjoy our content and you would like to support said content, patreon.com/TheAverageMarks starts at $1 a day. Why did I keep saying $1 a day? It starts at $1 a month.
Yeah, $1 a day. Come on, man. That adds up real quick.
Starts at $1 a month, which you won't even notice coming out of your account, all the way up to $50. That is the Great Muda status.
Yeah.
And if you want some cool perks, we got those as well. Go check it out right now, patreon.com/TheAverageMarks.
All right, so we're going to dive into our first topic, which is going to be New Japan Pro Wrestling. Oh, no, we got to do the Bang Taste Test. It's hidden behind my laptop, so I don't even see it, and I forget about it. So we're going to do the Bang Taste Test, which is what we've been doing here for some number of weeks, where we get a different. Hold on, don't open it yet. Every week we do a different flavor.
Patience, son.
And this week's flavor is it birthday cake bash?
Yeah, I tried to get them to get this last week. We got the Star Blast instead. And of course, Marcus said, "Hey, try that birthday bash." And Chloe actually picked this one out today.
Okay. Well, go ahead. Let's go ahead and open her up. Oh, there we go. Oh, man. It's like every week when we open it, we get a little more of a splash.
Dang, in the splash zone right there like you had SeaWorld.
I think it almost reached me over here across the table. All right, cool. So, all right, thank you, Chloe. This should be birthday cake bash. I tell you what. I don't know, I think Chloe just took a sip and she...
Okay.
It smells like cardboard.
No. This smells like birthday cake batter.
Yeah, it smells like. I was about to say it doesn't nearly smell like all the other ones. That's
No.
for sure. This one definitely has a different smell to it.
Victory's gone. Oh man, no, I got my scorecard.
It actually doesn't smell that bad to me. I think it smells
like you're baking a cake. Now Elijah's going to smell like a cake. He just spilt it all over himself.
I think this is all right. So
all right, bottoms up.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
I think it tastes a little better than than I thought it was going to taste.
Dude, if
I
you
think this might be one of my favorite ones.
bruh, if you put a cake in a blender and put like a little water in there, this would be it.
It definitely smells like I'm starting to like kind of smell it because we all have our cups around. I'm definitely smelling the cake.
Yeah.
It smells like there's a cake in here now.
This is absolutely amazing how they got this flavor. It tastes like you're eating a cake. Yes, it does.
I mean, it kind of does to a sense, but I guess it's hard to tell because you're drinking the liquid versus eating a cake where you're eating a solid. You know?
All right, real quick, Elijah, what'd you think?
Bang, you imbeciles. You stupid idiots.
Okay.
He's not a fan.
I don't think you liked it.
So he's apparently not
Chloe.
a fan. I think it's all right.
Chloe said she wanted to talk this time.
I hated this thing.
Dadgum.
I don't know. Maybe it's them young taste buds, man.
I don't know.
Popcorn, and it smells like popcorn.
No, it smells like cake and it tastes like
It
cake.
smells nothing like popcorn.
Yeah, that's 'cause you got taste
I
buds
smell
from
pe-
the 50s.
It's disgusting. How do y'all not taste it? It's just
Like,
I think it tastes okay.
This
I'm
wouldn't-
not saying it's the greatest thing since sliced bread,
Yeah.
but it tastes okay.
this isn't like in my repertoire. Like, if I stop at a gas station, I'm probably not going to buy the birthday cake bash. But
Well, if I stop at a gas station, first of all, I'm not buying an energy drink for any. If I'm buying coffee, if anything, but
this is good.
I think it's pretty good. I don't think
Yeah.
it's bad.
Hey, thanks a lot, Marcus.
If I had to rate it, I
Yes.
would give it a 7.
Hey, a little better than last week.
But it's going to be tough to get anything for me higher than a 9 just because I'm not an energy drink kind of person.
Yeah,
And I've said this before. I've said this the past couple of weeks.
yeah. But you can't even taste the energy. When you think about an
You can
energy
taste it a
drink,
little bit.
you think about what a Red Bull tastes like.
Yeah.
Garbage, like hot garbage liquid at the bottom of your trash can.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
No, that sucks.
I think it's all right. So I gave it a 7. So
Yeah.
Pro Wrestling's Royal Quest happening. Let's see where it's happening at. Let me get the logo up here really quick. And where's it at? There it is. All right. So New Japan Pro Wrestling Royal Quest, which is happening at Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park over in London. It will be.
Blimey.
I don't know what time it's going to be. I think it's going to be about 11. Let's see. Bell time is 17:30, which is 5:30. I guess UK time, which means they're 6 hours ahead of us. So about 11:30 a.m. our time.
I wonder if old Conrad's going to be there. What's the name of his terrible podcast again?
WrestleCast.
WrestleCast. One of the WrestleCast boys are going to be there.
I don't know, but they got a lot of wrestling going on in their neck of the woods, starting with New Japan Royal Quest. Let's go down the match card here. The first match is featuring some young lions here. Ren Narita, Shota Umino, Ryusuke Taguchi, the rugby guy, taking on Sho, Yo, and Rocky Romero. Second match, Juice Robinson and Kota Ibushi, the G1 Climax winner, teaming up to take on Hikuleo and Yujiro Takahashi. So hopefully he'll have Peter with him. Maybe that's his. That's the one that looks like the Playboy Bunny.
Oh,
She's
okay.
I
got you.
The Asian looks like the Playboy Bunny whenever she comes out. Third match, Robbie Eagles and Will Ospreay teaming up to take on El Phantasmo and Taiji Ishimori. So this is a pretty solid card so far. It's only going to get better. Wait on. Fourth match, Sonata and Tetsuya Naito, which is weird. He's not teaming up with Evil here. Maybe Evil couldn't make it, or maybe had some visa issues or something. I don't know. But Sonata is taking on. Sonata is teaming up with Tetsuya Naito to take on Chase Owens and Jay White. The fifth match, the IWGP Tag Team Championships will be on the line. Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga, the Gorillas of Destiny, will defend against some opponents that they don't have the opponents here. It's whoever going to be the winners of RPW's Road to Royal Quest tournament. So I don't know if they had a winner for that yet, but they did. It's not listed here on the New Japan website. So
real quick, FTW star here in Lake Charles, Moonshine Mantell, got opened up by Tama Tonga stateside recently. 25 stitches.
Oh, damn, that didn't sound fun.
No.
The next match will be for the Never Openweight Championship. It'll be Tomohiro Ishii. His first title defense, he'll be taking on Kenta.
Hey!
Never Openweight Championship. So Kenta will get his first title opportunity in New Japan here.
Boy, I think the way they're booking this dude, that title's his.
Yeah, I would not be surprised because I tell you what, it feels like they're putting a lot of their eggs in Kenta's basket because
This is getting worse every single sip I take.
it's getting worse, man. Now you're starting to sound like your children there.
No, it tasted great at first, but every single other sip I take, it's not good.
Well, I mean, so far it's okay. Like I said, I'm still not saying it's the best thing ever, but it's okay. So never openweight championship match. Tomohiro Ishii, his first title defense since winning it, will be against Kenta. And like I said, it seems like they're putting a lot of, New Japan's putting a lot of their eggs in Kenta's basket. So wouldn't be surprised if Kenta walked out with that never openweight title. The next match will be for the British Heavyweight Championship. Zack Sabre Jr. will defend it against Hiroshi Tanahashi.
That's
And
going to be a great
then
match.
the main event, the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. It's Kazuchika Okada taking on Minoru Suzuki.
Holy
So,
cow.
Yeah, it should be a really good show, New Japan Royal Quest. So if you're going to wake up Saturday morning, get ready to watch a full day of pro wrestling and not college football, I'll be watching college football. But I'll be keeping a close eye on these shows, obviously. New Japan Royal Quest is going to be a fantastic show. So looking forward to seeing there. I think Kazuchika Okada, we didn't fill out a scorecard, but I'm just going to quickly give some picks here. I think Kazuchika Okada will retain against Minoru Suzuki, although that'll be a great match. Zack Sabre Jr., I don't know. That one's a toss-up for me. I could see Hiroshi Tanahashi winning that one. But I'm going to go ahead and say Zack Sabre Jr. will retain because I think Kenta, I'm with you. I think Kenta could very well defeat Tomohiro Ishii, and I think he will. I think Kenta will win that match. He'll have that never openweight championship. I don't know who Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga are facing yet, so I'm not going to predict that match. The other matches are just regular old tag team matches. I won't predict those. I'll just predict the championship matches. But I think Kazuchika Okada retains. I think Zack Sabre Jr. retains. And I think Kenta will win the never openweight championship. So there you go.
If you look at the way they book their outsiders, their gaijin, they always do well in their home countries. Like Lance Archer dominated Ospreay in Dallas, but then sucked when they went back to Japan. Like this dude isn't a beast. He just beat down Barrett Brown by the way at a training school.
Oh yeah,
Pretty bad.
pretty bad, huh?
Yeah. Snuck up on him and beat him down. So Zack Sabre Jr. in the UK, that's a lock.
You think?
Yeah, there's no way he's losing that.
All right, if he's
That's the only lock there.
Yeah, it's the only lock. Okay. Well, I don't know. I think Kazuchika Okada is a somewhat of a lock to Minoru Suzuki, but I don't know. Suzuki's, he's been around a while. I could see a scenario where he would knock off Kazuchika Okada, and maybe Okada comes back in a month or two and wins it back from him because I don't know. I mean, I'm a fan of Suzuki. Brinkman's a huge fan of Suzuki. So I don't know. It's possible, but I don't know. My feeling is that Kazuchika Okada is going to retain. My feeling is that Kazuchika Okada is going to keep on, trucking with that IWGP title until Wrestle Kingdom in January. So I guess we'll see. But it's going to be a great show. It's going to be a great triple header for any wrestling fan. A great start to a triple header on Saturday, that's for sure. So
Moxley can't defend his belt because he's got that bum elbow.
Yeah, he's got the staph infection, and he's at the pull. Actually, we didn't even get to talk about it last week. He had to pull out from his match against Kenny Omega, so that was a huge blow to the all out show.
Well, I mean, not necessarily because the person they replaced him with.
Yeah, Pac.
That's going to be an amazing match.
Yeah,
dude. The first time that we heard they signed Pac, what was the things out of her mouth? Oh my God! Can you imagine a Pac and Omega match?
You're right,
bruh.
Hell, at first they were supposed to be Pac and Hangman, and then they had wrestled in another for another company like the week before because what had happened? Or Pac, they didn't want Pac to lose because he was a Dragon Gate champion and this and that, and it started to get a little. And
there was a lot of word about visa issues as well. Was that any weight to that?
No, I don't think the visa issues were a thing. I think it was more of a.
Dragon Gate was throwing a hissy.
Something like that.
Yeah, forget them. They're not even. The only one they're in cahoots with is the one in China.
Oh, yeah. So, but yeah, New Japan Royal Quest starts at 11:30. It may run over NXT UK Takeover Cardiff, which will be the next thing here that we talk about. Let me get the logo up there. So NXT UK Takeover Cardiff. It's the second NXT UK Takeover. Let me go over the match card here. Travis Banks taking on Noam Dar.
Travis Banks is awesome.
Dave Mastiff and Joe Coffey in a last man standing match. That's going to be physical. That's going to be That's I know this Joe Coffey's he's a big guy, and I think Dave Mastiff's not no.
If you're gonna call yourself Mastiff, you better be a big dude.
So Joe Coffey and Dave Mastiff in a last man standing match. That should be phenomenal. Zach Gibson and James Drake will defend their NXT UK tag team titles in a triple threat tag team match against Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster. I've heard a lot of good things about Flash Morgan Webster, and also a team called Gallus, Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang. So the NXT UK Tag Team Championships will be on the line there. The NXT UK Women's Championship, Toni Storm will defend against Kay Lee Ray. I don't know much about Kay Lee Ray. She's a Scottish professional wrestler.
She was in our Amp Hottest Woman in Wrestling contest.
She was?
Yeah.
There were so many women in there, I can't remember. And and then the United Kingdom Championship, Walter will defend against the original United Kingdom champion, Tyler Bate.
Yeah.
The man who won the original United Kingdom Championship. So Walter and Tyler Bate, the main event for NXT UK TakeOver. I'm going to give some quick predictions here. I think Travis Banks will defeat Noam Dar. I got Joe Coffey over Dave Mastiff. I'm going to say Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster win the NXT UK Tag Team Championships. I think Walter retains his against Tyler Bate, and I also think Toni Storm will retain as well, though I think Tyler Bate has a better chance of winning the title.
You got to be kidding me.
I think because Tyler Bate's a former United Kingdom champion. Tyler Bate's really good.
He's really good, but he's a wee little man
compared to Walter. Yes, but
he is very strong though. But nobody on that roster can take this strap off of Walter. I don't see how they're ever going to book that.
I don't know either. But Tyler Bate, he's a small guy, one half a Mustache Mountain, a great tag team. But
shout out.
Like I said, Tyler Bate, he's won the gold before. So and. You think about it, bruiserweight Pete Dunne, when he faced Walter, of course, there was a big size difference there, but he's the bruiserweight. Pete Dunne can go with the best and biggest of them. So, but I still think Walter will definitely retain there. So if you have the network, you can start it late after you finish watching New Japan Royal Quest. So that's the second show of the triple header on Saturday. So once again, go over the matches real quick. Travis Banks versus Noam Dar in a singles match. Dave Mastiff and Joe Coffey in a last man standing match. Zach Gibson and James Drake defend their NXT UK tag team titles against Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster, and also Gallus featuring Mark Coffey and Wolfgang. Toni Storm defends her NXT UK Women's Championship against Kay Lee Ray, and then Walter defends his United Kingdom Championship against Tyler Bate. You know what I always wondered? Okay, so the Women's Championship is considered the NXT UK Women's Championship. However, the main championship is considered the WWE United Kingdom Championship, which is always wondered why they, I don't know why they just didn't change it to the NXT UK Championship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe to give it a little more prestige, which I'm cool with. It's a cool looking belt by all means. So they got some really cool looking belts over NXT UK. So that show will be happening. Should be a great show. The first NXT UK was great. I wonder if we're going to get Walter debuted at the first NXT UK takeover, which Conrad called. I'm still a little bitter about that because that's how he beat me in the scorecard back then. But, I wonder if we're going to get a surprise here. Oh, you know who else is going to show up to NXT UK Cardiff? Cesaro.
Really?
He was at a backstage interview after Raw. He said, "I think I'm going to show up and something about take a hands-on approach."
Oh,
so expect to see Cesaro in some way, shape, or fashion at NXT UK Takeover Cardiff.
Could we see a three-way dance in the main event? Obviously, Cesaro's the only one that can take on Walter.
I don't know. I don't know if because we had Finn Balor show up to the first NXT UK takeover back in January, and he took on Jordan Devlin, which is basically his mini me in a sense. But
they call him mini me.
Yeah, and so I don't know. Maybe maybe Cesaro shows up and challenges somebody. Maybe he jumps into, or maybe he interferes in a match. I don't know. We'll see. He plans on being there though.
Yeah.
So expect to see Cesaro in some way, shape, or form at NXT Takeover UK Cardiff.
Wonder why they haven't thrown Becky Lynch in there yet.
I don't know. Interesting.
Well, I mean,
she just got off vacation. She just got engaged to Seth Rollins, so I guess they're doing a little wedding planning.
Yeah.
Speaking of, that happened right after we finished the podcast. I wish, Seth, if you're listening, dude.
What timing, bro?
Yeah, you should have, at least done it an hour earlier, so that way we could have talked about it. There were some people here that could have heard it here first, and Seth, thanks to your what's the word I'm looking for? Procrastination.
Yes.
Yeah. And speaking of, I want to talk about that for a second before we get to All Out here, because there's a lot to talk about there. But Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, as far as I know, they've only been dating since beginning of this year, maybe. And they're already engaged.
As far as you know.
As far as I know, they could have been dating before that. But even then, how long can you honestly keep your relationship a secret?
Well, maybe you got a whole bunch of Bryce Boudreaux out there where we had this story sitting on our lap with Andrade and the Queen, and he wouldn't let us break it.
I mean, we don't want him to lose his job, though,
Speaking of bitter, I'm still bitter about that.
Yeah, we could have broke the Andrade Charlotte Flair.
And that's when we had a website.
Didn't we? Couldn't we have apparently, because we were talking about how Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch were dating, but it wasn't officially announced until like a few weeks after we mentioned it or something like that. I don't know. I think a lot of people knew already.
Yeah.
Though.
Screw you, Dave Meltzer. We're on it.
A lot of people knew already. All right, so now on to All Out. Yes, Saturday night, August 31st, live on pay-per-view. What a show. Too bad. It's a shame that Jon Moxley got hurt and couldn't really. But like you said, there is no shame in having Pac.
I don't know. I like this match a whole lot better.
You like it better?
Yeah.
And then you could save Moxley and Omega for down the road somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe it's some bigger. Maybe at a. I don't know. I don't know what other big events they're going to try.
I know
to do,
Dave Meltzer is buying extra Kleenex just for that match.
Oh, he's already just low. He's already just waiting outside the
and hand sanitizer.
He's already in Chicago, just
yeah,
just touching it. All right, let's go ahead and get ready to dive into these scorecards. You can pause the podcast now. Go to our Facebook and Twitter pages. Download the scorecards from PW Scorecards. And to play along with us, this is one of the bigger scorecards that we're going to have. So we'll go ahead and dive into it. We'll start with the buy-in matches. This is the pre-show. So let's start with Private Party versus Angelico and Jack Evans. Eli's going to go ahead and read the cards here. So Eli, go ahead and read what I guess is this your card, Mikey O, or is this Eli's card?
No, it's mine.
Oh, so it's your
Mine.
card. Okay. So go ahead and
On mine.
tell us what you got for Private Party versus Angelico and Jack Evans.
I got Private Party. Cassidy makes the fall. Evans takes the fall. And, 11 aerial moves.
11 aerial moves. Yeah, Angelico and Jack Evans are going to have a lot of aerial moves in themselves. But I got...
11 might be crazy low.
You think so?
With these two teams.
Well, I got a number even lower than that. So, but I got Angelico and Jack Evans winning this match. I got Angelico making the fall over Mark Quinn. I got taking the fall. I got 9 aerial moves. So
I think that's a bad choice. Private Party is so over with their fans.
Oh yeah, well, so is Angelico and Jack Evans. I mean, I became a big fan of them. Was it at
but
Fyter
they look like two dorks. Like Private Party, they're cool dudes.
It's just the way they're dressed. It might be the color, the neon highlight stuff they were wearing, but in the ring, you cannot argue that they look phenomenal.
As
Battle Royale. This is going to be interesting. 21 women. It'll be exactly like the Double or Nothing Battle Royale with the guys. It's going to be the same thing. A group of 5 is going to come out, then another group of 5, and so forth, and then you're going to have your 21st entrant come out alone. Wonder if it's going to be a surprise. But we'll start with, we'll go back to you, Elijah, for the Casino Battle Royale. What do you have?
Do your winner last.
Yeah, do the winner last.
Okay. My shirt smells like pee. From where I spilled the birthday cake bash.
That's
No,
nice.
that smells like pee.
Well, that's
Okay.
nice. But who you got winning this match?
I got Korg. I think that's her name. Kong. Oops, sorry.
Is this first eliminated or the winner?
Yeah, that's the that's the first eliminated. The last eliminated is Rhodes. The most eliminated is Rose. Oops. And entrance 21 is Rhodes. Wow. And for the winner, I got.
So wait, you saying Rhodes or Rose?
Well, I got for last eliminated.
Because there's Nyla Rose and then there's Brandy Rhodes. And I'm just want to make sure we're clear on this.
Yeah, it's close. Last eliminated, Brandy Rhodes. Most eliminations, Nyla Rose.
Okay.
21, Brandy Rhodes.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, cool. And who's the winner?
Britt Baker.
Oh, Britt Baker. That's not a bad pick. All right. So with mine, first eliminated, I don't even know how to say this. Ivalise, I guess, is what her name is. Ivalise. I don't know. I looked at the
Patrick,
names on
you're good at that
Wikipedia.
stuff.
I looked at the name on Wikipedia, and that was the only one I could think of that could be eliminated first. Although there's 11 people in this battle royale that have not been announced yet, so it could easily be one of those people. But last eliminated, I got Nyla Rose being the last one eliminated. Most eliminations, I got Awesome Kong with the most eliminations. Entrant number 21 is actually your winner, Britt Baker. I got Britt Baker coming out number 21, and my winner is going to be Awesome Kong is the winner of the Casino Battle Royale. So that's what I got. All right, let's go down to the main card. We're going to start at the top in the center of the scorecard. It is the Dark Order taking on the Best Friends. So, Eli, what do you have for that match?
I got the Dark Order. Who makes the fall is Stu Grayson.
You might want to talk into the microphone.
Stu
There
Grayson.
you
I'm
go.
sorry, Patrick. I got. I'm sorry. I got Britta. I got Britta taking the fall, and okay. 2 minutes to the first hug.
2 minutes to the first hug. All right. I got the Dark Order winning this match. I got Evil Uno making the pinfall over Chuck Taylor, and minutes to first hug, I'll say about 4 minutes.
Yeah, and then on our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Average Marks.
Yep.
We did some polls for like the biggest matches on the card. 57% of the Amp Nation think who's going to win, Patrick.
57%. I'm going to say Best Friends.
Oh, dang. You'd be wrong. Dark Order.
Oh, well, that's good because that's who I picked. So I picked the Dark Order to win. So Amp Nation, 57% of you picked right. I hope.
Come on, Patrick. Pick your answer, man.
I did. It's written right here, dude.
No, you didn't. You said Best Friends. You didn't say
Well,
Dark Order.
I was guessing who the Amp Nation was going to pick.
Whatever,
I picked
Patrick.
the Dark Order.
You can't blame the Amp Nation for everything.
I'm not
man.
blaming the Amp Nation for nothing.
Lies.
I didn't blame nothing. Let's not holler into the mic. You scorching my ears here, dude.
Lies.
All right, let's go now to the next match. It'll be on the left side of the scorecard, the middle. It's a triple threat match. Mikey O, I know you were talking about this match is going to be something. Joey Janela versus Jimmy Havoc versus Darby Allin. Elijah, what do you have for this match?
I got Janela winning. The person who takes the fall is Allen. I got 4 different weapon types used. I hope there will be I hope there will be blood, and I hope Havoc gets its face smashed in that trash can coffin.
All right, yeah. I got Darby Allin winning this, so I got him winning. I got him pinning Jimmy Havoc. Weapon types used. I think there'll be 2 because is this a? Let me see. Is this a regular triple threat match?
No, it's got to be a street fight, hardcore match because these.
This is the Cracker Barrel Clash. I don't know what that means.
It's from Cracker Barrel.
Because these are 3 deathmatch dudes.
The most common example of a non-elimination match, a 3-way match. So I think this is just a straight up triple threat match. It's just called the Cracker Barrel Clash because apparently
There's no eliminations. They can use weapons and everything.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's no DQ.
Yeah.
So, duh. Okay.
Bruh, they're going to try to outdo each other, and this
Yeah.
is going to be off the charts. This may steal the show.
It could. It very well could. But Cracker Barrel Clash, yeah, because all these guys in AEW like to eat a Cracker Barrel. Apparently,
is going to be a better match than these 3.
So I like Cracker Barrel too, though. So Cracker Barrel's got the best breakfast in the world, and I've been eating at Cracker Barrel before these guys made it cool. That's for sure.
Boy, that Cracker Barrel cornbread.
I even took some girls on a first dates to Cracker Barrel.
This is not a date nap, Patrick. Come on, man.
I'm just saying. I'm just giving a shout out to Cracker Barrel. All right. So you gave your winner for the triple threat. Okay. That's cool. True. Okay. Let's go over now to the right side of the card, the Escalera de la Mutre, I guess is how you say that, which is basically it's going to be a ladder match. It's going to be the Young Bucks taking on the Lucha Brothers for the 18th time this year. So with that being said, let's go to Eli. Eli, what do you have for that match?
It's just like Japanese or Spanish.
It's Spanish.
Okay, whatever. I got the Bucks winning, in it. I got the Bucks winning. I got Phoenix. I'm a going up the ladder first. I got Pentagon touching the belt first. First to hit the ladder is Pentagon, and I got 25 super kicks.
25 super kicks. My goodness. Okay. The Young Bucks have not lost a match in AEW since they've started. It's about time they lose, so I think the Lucha Brothers are going to win. Plus, this is for the AAA World Tag Team titles as well. AAA World Tag Team Championship, which they did fight for this, I think, at Double or Nothing, and the Young Bucks won. So I think it'll be the other way around now. I think the Lucha Brothers will win this match. First to climb the ladder will be Nick Jackson. First to touch the belts, I got Pentagon. First to get hit with the ladder is Matt Jackson. Super kicks. I just have 11. I got 11 super kicks.
Come on, Patrick. It's a super kick party, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go now.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go now to this 6-man tag here. It's Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, Marco Stunt taking on SoCal Uncensored, which of course is Frankie Kazarian, Scorpio Sky, and Christopher Daniels. So with that being said, let's go to Eli. Eli, what do you have for this 6-man tag?
Oh, I thought SCU was like a college, but showed me. I got
Southern California University. Yeah.
There we go, Patrick. I got SCU winning. Go Southern California University. Woo. I got Scorpio Sky taking the fall, making the fall. Oops, sorry, Scorpio. I got Jungle Boy. Hopefully taking the fall and moves off the Luchasaurus. What does that mean exactly?
That means anybody does a move off of Luchasaurus.
Oh, that's nice. I got one. I got two.
Okay. Jungle Boy is famous for doing moves off of Luchasaurus. So, all right. I have Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Marco Stunt winning the match. I have Luchasaurus making the fall. I got Frankie Kazarian taking the fall. And I also have two moves off of Luchasaurus.
Cheater.
You just wrote it in. I filled mine in earlier. So,
Lies.
Yeah, whatever. All right. So, you don't even know what that meant.
Lies.
First of all, you were like, what is moves off of Luchasaurus? You didn't even know what that meant. So, all right. Let's go now to Riho versus Hikaru Shida. This is going to be, I guess, this might be the pee break of the night. So, go ahead and, Eli, tell us what you got.
Oh, I thought it was Riho.
Riho, whatever.
I got Riho winning pin in 7 or a backwards C aerial moves. We'll go with
a backwards C is not an acceptable answer for this.
I'm sorry.
7?
I got 7.
Oh, it's 7. Okay, so it looks like a backwards C is what you're telling me. Okay, so 7. I got Riho or Riho, whatever you want to call her, winning this match via pinfall, and I got 5 aerial moves. Let's go now to Cody versus Shawn Spears. You know, first of all, well, I'll talk about it after we're done. Cody versus Shawn Spears. Shawn Spears will have Tully Blanchard in his corner. So with that being said, Eli, go ahead and tell us what you got.
I got Cody winning. I got pin. I got 5 near falls. I hope Shawn and Tully get their face smashed in with the chair. Hopefully, just like blood trickling down. And yes, I hope there's outside interference.
You hope?
No, I hope. Yes.
Or are you saying there's going to be outside?
I think there will.
Is that what you're choosing? Okay, all right. I mean, I guess you hope that's going to happen if you chose it.
Yeah,
so.
come on, man, Patrick.
All right, I want Shawn Spears to win this match, but I have Cody winning this match because he's getting to the point now where he's going to start booking himself to win every match, I'm sure. Fall type, pinfall, 7 near falls, chair uses the weapon. I'm going to say no because I think this is going to be a straight-up singles match. So I think they're going to try to, refrain from the weapons. Outside interference, I think Tully Blanchard's going to maybe get involved. And who knows, Brandy might come out there and try to get involved too, because she wants to be in the spotlight too. So.
Bro, if Brandy comes out and then Tessa's music hits,
that would
instant
be awesome.
pop.
That would be awesome.
Now, let me say what you just said about Cody, about him starting to book himself to win all the time. Are you trying to say he's becoming like the man that he despises, Triple H?
Well, Triple H doesn't book himself to win all the time.
Yeah, he does. is? That dude wins all the time.
No.
That's because he's that's because he's what was it called? The authority.
You bring that up, but I could tell you Triple H is 1-4 in the last 5 WrestleManias.
Doesn't seem like it.
Let's see. Last year, who did he? Okay, so he wrestled this past year.
He
wrestle this past year?
Yeah, it was him.
Oh, and Batista. Well, he beat Batista because his career was on the line.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hold up. Let's go back.
Wait.
No, hold on. Let's go back. Okay, the year before, he lost to Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle.
Mm-hmm.
Year before that, he lost to Seth Rollins. Year before that, he lost to Roman Reigns. Year before that, he beat Sting, but then the year before that, he lost to Daniel Bryan. So he's 2-3 in his last 5 WrestleManias.
I mean, you know what you're doing here because I don't remember any of that stuff.
I'm just saying.
So I can't fact check you on that.
Because I remember having this particular conversation with someone else off air. You know, I was like, I was like, man, Triple H hasn't done very well, like, in WrestleManias, and that's normally when he wrestles, you know? And then I think he lost. Didn't he lose whenever he teamed with Shawn back at Crown Jewel? They lost to Undertaker and Kane, maybe? I don't remember. I didn't watch the show, but...
Well, that's because the Prince is booking that.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever, but, yeah.
All right, so the Amp Nation spoke on the Cody... Don't look!
Oh, okay. All right. My bad. I'm tripping.
On the Cody versus Shawn Spears match,
Okay.
62%.
Cody.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
You looked at me.
Well...
You're still looking. There's more matches coming up, man.
I can't help but to look at it, man. You got to hide that from me.
Come on, Patrick.
I just can't help but to look.
You're
But
cheating.
everybody thinks Cody's gonna win, just like probably everybody thinks the Bucks are gonna win because the Bucks are just. Speaking of, the Bucks are booking themselves to win every match because they haven't lost one yet in AEW.
Dude,
so.
they pretty much own the company, and also you're a cheater.
I think
you cheat on there and you cheat on the post.
And
on
I think
the PWS.
and I think the only match that Cody has lost so far is against the Young Bucks. So there you go. Oh no, he had a draw too. He had a draw with Darby Allin actually. So which is not a loss, but it's a draw. So. I stand, I stand by what I said. So let's go now to Pac versus Kenny Omega. Of course, Pac filling in for Jon Moxley, who has the staph infection on his elbow. What I'm thinking is it might be good enough. Maybe he'll show up and interfere in the match. Maybe cost Kenny the match. Who knows? But we'll see. Let's go to Eli. Eli, what do you have for Pac versus Kenny Omega?
I have an idea after I get done with this.
Well, give us your idea first,
Okay.
unless you want to give us your stuff and then give us your idea why. I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
It doesn't matter. I'll do the idea. I think they were gonna do Neville, Pac, whatever you want to call him. So I think it was gonna be Dean, Pac, and Kevin and Kenny as a 3-way.
Yeah.
But since he got the staph infection in the elbow, great job, Dean. I think they just lowered it to Pac and Kenny. So I think Owen wins. Pin. Omega. Oops. I think Omega wins. Pin. 8 near falls. 24 match time. 24 minutes. And yes, I think Pac will do an entrance promo.
Okay. Even before Moxley was taken out of this match, I thought Kenny was going to win this match. I think this is, the big win he needs. The one big win he could have got against Jericho, he didn't get back at Double or Nothing. So I think he can get. I think he gets this big win now. Definitely more so against Pac, unless Jon Moxley cost Omega, which I can see that happening because then now you really, set it up for down the line in the future, Omega versus Jon Moxley, but. I'm going to go ahead and say Kenny Omega's going to win via pinfall, 6 near falls, 22-minute match time, and no Pac entrance promo, I don't think. So that's what I got. What did the fans say?
The Amp Nation spoke, and 70% of their vote went to...
Omega.
Yeah, Kenny Omega.
That's easy. I'm surprised it wasn't high. I was expecting to say like 80 or 85% or something. All right, let's go now to the main event. It is the first ever match for the AEW World Championship. It is Hangman Page, who earned this right by winning the Casino Battle Royale back at Double or Nothing, versus Chris Jericho, who earned this match after defeating Kenny Omega at Double or Nothing. So with that being said, Elijah, what do you have for Hangman versus Jericho?
I got Jericho. Pin, 9 near falls, match type 15 minutes, and it's Hangman and Jericho. I'm pretty sure there will be tons of blood.
I don't know if there'll be tons of blood.
or
but
at least like 5 pints.
there will be a little bit of blood, but just gave away one of my answers. I also have Jericho winning the match via pinfall. I say there'll be 9 near falls. I'm going to give him a 28-minute match time. I know Hangman could go 28 minutes, and I think Hangman...
Breathe well with that caved-in chest.
Oh, I'm sure.
All right, so the Amp Nation
He's
spoke
gotta
again.
He's got to sing for Fozzy, so he's got to keep them lungs flowing.
76% of the Amp Nation said
Jericho.
Golly. Yeah, Jericho.
It ain't hard, bro.
Wow, that's really low for Hangman.
Yeah, I expected. So more people think that Jericho's going to beat Hangman than Kenny will beat Pac.
Yeah.
I think Kenny's more of a shoe-in to win that match. Because I could see them giving the AEW World title to Hangman, but, I think you want to legitimize your company, your first world champion, arguably one of the greatest of all time, Chris Jericho. I mean, you can't argue that. Now, what I wanted to say,
Yes,
is PW scorecards. This might be a cheap heat segment here.
Oh, snap!
Why in the blue hell did you not put unschedules on this scorecard? This is probably the WrestleMania of AEW. There's going to be some people showing up, some surprises here and there. Why didn't you put an unscheduled? I don't care about those announce tables. Forget that. Screw that. You can take those off WWE cards for all I care too. But
yeah,
unscheduled, man. Come on.
Yeah.
That's how I beat.
They had a bunch of legends at the other one.
You had Bret Hart at the other one. Who else showed up at the other one that was just unexpected?
Dadgummit.
I know Bret Hart showed up.
Yep.
What else?
He
else?
revealed that ugly belt.
You still think that belt's ugly?
Hideous, bro.
I mean, hey, whatever you think, man. I think it's all right. I mean, looks better than a 24/7
See better belts
belt.
than that in indie promotions.
Even Full Throttle?
Well, I mean, Full Throttle belt's nice. I mean, it's, a indie belt.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you got a guy that's worth $1 billion. You can't get a better belt than that.
Yeah, you got a point. So, I don't know. But, yeah, so that is the PW. So that's the all-out scorecard from PW Scorecards. Be sure to go and download it and play along this Saturday night, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun show. It's going to be a triple header of wrestling all day long for anybody who doesn't like college football, just likes wrestling. See, I'm going to be watching college football, but I'll be closely following on my phone what's happening as far as New Japan Royal Quest, NXT UK Takeover Cardiff, and then, of course, All Out. I don't think I will be buying All Out because, I don't know, times are tough these days.
You going to bootleg that thing?
No, I'm not going to bootleg it. I'm
okay. just
going to... Maybe on Sunday I might just go back and just kind of see if I can find, somewhere just to watch it. Or
try to bootleg that thing.
Or I don't know. I might try to bootleg it on Sunday, though, because I gave them $50 for Double or Nothing, and I watched it, and it was great and everything, but there was also no other college football on May 25th or whatever day it was that they had it. So I'm watching college football because I've been waiting 8 months for college football, so yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean... I know that I may sound like not sound like a big AEW fan, but I will tell you this: when AEW and NXT go head to head on Wednesday nights, I will be watching AEW live versus NXT live. I'm a big NXT guy. I love me some NXT, but I'm just probably like most other people. I am curious to see what's going to happen with this new television show with AEW. It's a new organization. It's still new to everybody. It's not even a year old yet. Whereas NXT, I already kind of know what the deal is in NXT, but don't count out NXT, though, by any means. And when you put that poll up last week, I think you worded it, a little differently than what I was trying to get at. Because you said who's going to win the Wednesday Night War.
Right.
What I was hoping you would do is, the question should have been, which show will you watch live on Wednesdays? Because I wanted to see where everybody...
Wasn't that pretty much the same thing?
Not necessarily. It's, because somebody
if somebody clicked AEW, they're going to be watching AEW.
I guess in a sense, yeah, but...
I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah, but then, you spark, and then, Joe came in and is like, well, I can't both. And then I was like, well, that's what I was trying to avoid right there.
Yeah,
like,
you know what? Screw you, Joe.
Joe was coming in and was like, why can't we just have both succeed? I'm like, well, I mean, I hope that's
because
what
the
happens.
world doesn't work that way, you Canadian. I'm sorry to have some heat with Joe here, but he always has this utopian view of wrestling. It's not like that, bro. There's winners and there's losers. It's okay to be a loser. You can still thrive and be a loser.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a man that's worth billions upon billions of dollars that has money just to screw away to throw in his little toy.
Yeah, so, I don't see why.
Should we start some Twitter beef about this?
No, ain't no need to start no Twitter beef about this. But, yeah, it was a thing where I saw that and I was like, well, that's not exactly how I was hoping he'd word it. Like, I wanted to see, because, like I said, at the end of the day, and I was hoping we could change the poll a little bit because, everyone's going to have their preference. It's like, hey, I'm going to watch this live and then watch the other one later. Or watch one live, focus on one mainly, but then during commercials of whatever one you watch, switch over to the other channel and see what's happening there, but then go back because that's probably what I will do. I'm going to watch AEW live. When AEW goes to commercial, I'll flip over to USA and see what NXT's up to. And
yeah, before we move around this topic, I want to say I was grandstanding there. Mm-hmm. I really like Joe.
Yeah, I love Joe. I love his setup too.
Joe's a cool cat.
Yeah, Joe's great. We love Joe, and that's what we love about Joe. He always, he always has something to what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I can't think of the word. Like,
Explain it.
An opinion?
Not necessarily. Well, something like an opinion, but he's always got his input. He's always got an input. He always has an input to something. So that's what I like about Joe. He's always got whatever we're talking about wrestling wise. He always has his input, which I guess is in a way his opinion. So
and look, I love Canada too. I put in for a few jobs at the CFL.
I tell you what,
I never got hired.
I tell you what, I'd move to Canada in a heartbeat if somebody called me. I wanted to work for
the Toronto club.
If somebody called me from Canada and say, "Hey, we got a job. We want to pay you this amount." If it was an amount I liked, I'd pack my stuff and say, "All right."
They say Toronto or Canada in general is extremely expensive to live in.
I'm sure it is. Places like Toronto.
You've got that universal health you got to pay for.
I thought it was free up there.
It is, but you got to pay for it in taxes.
Oh, I guess whatever.
I mean, the government doesn't make its own money.
Well, then it ain't free. Telling me y'all have free universal health care in Canada, but then I'm paying for it on the back end of my taxes. Thanks. Mm-hmm. But the ganja's illegal over there. I know that.
Yeah, can you imagine the tax on that?
Boy, I tell you what, I'd go broke in Canada. I have a feeling, but yeah, we still got like 7 minutes.
Yeah, we got anybody in the chat?
We have nobody in the chat right now today.
Lord.
We got nobody in the chat. So,
boy, I tell you what, sometimes it's full, and sometimes we're just like,
yeah, where's everybody at, man? We're talking about one of the biggest shows of the year, and y'all are just
maybe they're
it's Wednesday.
They're waiting for Thursday.
Yeah, they're gonna show up tomorrow and like, where's the show? Oh, it happened yesterday, guys. Sorry, we had to do it a day early because I have some prior commitments tomorrow. So
let's talk about this. September 14th, Full Throttle Wrestling having their show here in Lake Charles at the Civic Center Exhibition Hall. Now it's an early start.
Yes,
because they have a McNeese home game that day.
It's an early start, so kind of. It's not one of those things where you're going to be there late into the evening.
Right.
You'll be out of there probably by 6 p.m.
Or even sooner.
Yeah, even sooner because the McNeese game will start at 6 o'clock. So anybody in Southwest Louisiana, Southeast Texas, in that area on September the 14th, LSU's playing Northwestern State that day, so that'll be a sleeper in Baton Rouge over there.
So could we see Patrick Fry at the FTW event?
Probably not.
Why?
Because I still will watch college football all day.
Boy, I tell you.
I lie. You know what? You probably won't because that day they're having a celebration in Eunice. It's the 125th anniversary of Eunice celebration all day long in downtown Eunice. My buddy's playing.
So how are you going to watch football?
Hopefully, well, this is what they're doing out there. They're saying they're going to have like an LSU tailgate, so they might have some TVs out there. They might be watching college football, so. You giving me that death stare right now.
I can't get you to an indie wrestling event to save my life.
I went to the one in March.
Because you had a chick there with you.
I had a chick there with me that I was really digging, and then she stopped talking to me. I feel like going to FTW events now is like bad luck. At least taking girls there is bad luck. But I did go to the one after that too. I went to the one, I think April. No, I went to the one in May, I think. Yeah, I went to the one in May. So I went to two of them in the off season. Okay, so cut me some slack, man.
I'm just saying, man, you're missing out. This is going to be a great card.
Yeah, you did tell me the last show that they had back earlier this month was really, really
good.
Good.
My God. Yeah, you missed it. That was fantastic. This next one's going to be great as well. Of course, we got the former NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, Tim Storm, who is the current FTW Heavyweight Champion. He's going to be there.
Yeah.
One man, Mike Dell, is coming back.
Yeah, I
the
saw
Dark
Mike-
Circus.
I saw Mike Dell on the poster. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Of course, Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame referee James Beard will be there.
That's right. He's always there.
Yep. And then he's our head of officiating. And then who else? Bam Bam Malone makes his return.
Bryce Boudreaux will be there announcing.
Yeah, the voice of Louisiana,
Yeah.
Bryce Boudreaux is going to be there.
He's been doing a lot of. He's been traveling around.
Bro, he's everywhere.
Yeah, he's going to all these indie wrestling events around between like Texas and like the east side of Louisiana. He's all over the place. He's covering some ground.
Yeah, who else is going to be there? T-Ray comes back.
Oh, T-Ray.
Yeah,
All right.
he's back. Of course, your
Chris
staples.
Rocket's going to be there.
Chris Rocket's going to be
He's
there.
the Southern Heritage champion.
Southern Heritage champion, yes, sir. Look at you knowing some FTW.
I'm a fan of Chris Rocket. I was just impressed. The two shows I went to, I was impressed with him.
Oh, shout out to Chris Rocket. He owns a semi-pro football team, the Calcasieu Chaos. They won.
Yeah?
They won their first game in Mississippi last week.
Where are they based out of? Lake Charles?
Well, they're playing their home games this year in Lafayette.
Okay.
Next year, he's hoping to get a home field in Lake Charles. Yeah.
Okay. That's just weird. Calcasieu, and they're playing in Lafayette. No?
Yeah, I don't think he could get one mapped out, and the main part of the league is based in Lafayette.
Yeah.
So they work something out for him.
Okay.
Also, Court of Cajun.
Yeah, Court of Cajun.
The Iraqi Madman, TK Riot's going to be there. And, of course, a Lake Charles favorite, the Southern gentleman, Teddy Nall.
Yep, Teddy Nall. He's always there, so he's always repping Southwest Louisiana.
Yeah,
so.
last week they tore it down. Cade Carson and Thomas Mathias will both be back as well from the Lions Den training, and they just graduated the Lions Den, so they're actually professional wrestlers now.
Who's the guy? Is it Jackson Castle? He's kind of always around. He's not going to be there? Or?
No, Jackson Castle is training in Atlanta right now.
Okay, so
and
he's kind of moving up in the world.
He is currently training at All Japan Wrestling for a few months, so he's in Japan right now.
Marcus Talbot reached out on Twitter. He said he was in the chat, but nothing popped up. Come on, man.
That chat window is just like, we ought to call that chat window Mark Zuckerberg.
Hold on, let me see.
Because it ain't doing nothing for us.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not. I got it set up, so it's I don't know.
Yo, big shout out to somebody hitting us up on Twitter. Our
Mark,
Twitter's been as dead as Nick Aldis's Twitter lately.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, we're just about out of time. So go ahead.
Speaking of that, NWA starting
ahead.
to film in October. We're still waiting to hear what TV network, but I told Jackson Castle, I was like, hit them boys up, bruh, because I would love to see a match between you and James Storm for the North American Championship.
Oh, yeah, that would be good
That'd be
stuff.
Dope.
That'd be good stuff right there. Let me see if I could get this chat up here real quick.
I mean, it's too late now, Patrick.
Yeah, it's too late. I hate. Sometimes I hate technology. Yeah. Because the chat kind of keeps us going. Like this would have been at the end of the show, would have been a great time to get in the chat.
Next time, I will come with a fully charged phone, and not like one that's fixing to die, and we'll do like a test.
Yeah, mine's fixing to die too. So, but go ahead and take us home, man.
All right, man. Be sure and follow us on social media at The Average Marks. We're everywhere where you are: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. Did I miss one, Patrick? YouTube, Periscope. If you like our content and you would like to support said content, you can start at $1 a month, move all the way up to $50 if you would like. Some really cool perks along the way. Patreon.com/The Average Marks. Shout out to Pro Wrestling Scorecards for their awesome scorecard, except for the omission of what, Patrick?
The unscheduled.
Yeah, unscheduled.
Because they had it last time. But I don't know why they didn't put it this time. It's AEW's biggest show of the year.
You're telling me CM Punk's not going to be there, Pro Wrestling Scorecards?
Before we go, CM Punk will show up at AEW All Out, yes or no?
Heck yeah.
You think he's going to show up?
Yes.
I don't think he will. I will say no.
Mm.
Just like I'm like Joe. No way in hell he's ever wrestling. I mean, I'm not going to go as
He's
far
at
as,
StarCast.
I know.
He's in Chicago.
I almost thought about putting AJ Lee as the 21st entrant for the Casino Battle Royale.
I would pop so hard for that.
I'd pop hard too. The buy-in's going to be free, so I might just watch that on YouTube at some point.
Especially if they made her music sound eerily familiar.
Let's light it up. Yes. All right, man. We run out of time.
All right. Patrick, get us out of here, player.
Outro.